Hi there, Robin here, and in this video I am talking to you on the M Audio Air 192/4. I am actually using one of M Audio's condenser microphones, and we're going to be covering all the features and benefits of owning an actual Air 192/4. What do we have here? Of course, this is an audio interface. It is 2 channels in, bringing 2 channels back out to your computer. Important to note, quality is going to be excellent. I'm not concerned about that when it comes to this particular machine or brand. Very important though, when you do get it, you do want to, right after ordering it, go to M Audio, get their driver package, get their install package, get that all done. You do need to download it, get it in your computer. Makes your computer very happy, so this way when you get home with this, you can easily either plug it into your PC or Mac using either the USB-C cable that's included or the other cable that's included, which I'm using right now, which is a USB-C to USB cable. Again, making it super easy to use. Outside of that, it does have an XLR and 1/4 inch input in the back. The XLR is going to be for the microphone. The 1/4 inch is going to be for the line. You can use a balanced or unbalanced line cable. Now again, with the M Audio convenience, ease of use, that's really what you're buying into. You're also going to be buying into a whole package of software included in the actual unit. It comes with 10 different software bundles part of the purchase, which makes it one of the biggest packages you're going to get when you buy an audio interface. So let's cover some of the features on the actual unit. Right here, we're going to see that we have meters going up and down the whole time. We've got a -20, -6, -3, and then clip. You do want to run it most of the time closer to the -3 point. I'm not going to say you want to be hitting the clip all the time. If every once in a while, just a little bit, it does make it to clip, you should be able to manage that. If it's living up here in the orange to red, then you probably want to turn it down a bit. Now you notice up here, this is my first knob. This is my gain control for my microphone and line input. Right now, because I'm about 6 inches away from the microphone, which is a condenser microphone, and I'm talking just below it, so this way to eliminate any popping sounds from me just talking into the microphone, I do intend on running a noise reduction of about 3 dBs after the fact. So I am running it between 8 and 9 to make that all happen. And again, I could see it right here. I'm just on the fringe of always staying up into the red. The next knob also has meters on it, but you don't see that because that is for the 1/4 inch that's down in front here, which is for our guitar or instrument right in the front. The big knob in the middle, well, that's for our monitors. So when we are playing back, because we can of course play back from the computer and have it come into here, this will run my actual monitors, and then I can control the volume control. If you're a gamer, this is probably a neat way of having a lot of things hooked up at the same time. Down at the bottom, we have a switch for phantom power. So again, if you're running a condenser microphone or a ribbon style microphone, you're going to need that phantom power to be on. If you're using a dynamic microphone, not so much. Up here, our next knob is the option to go between listening from the USB, so that's our computer source, or listening direct to the audio interface. You're going to get up to about a 5 millisecond delay if you're listening to yourself live right through the unit. So even though 5 milliseconds is like having somebody 5 feet away, if you're listening to your own voice, a lot of people, including myself, I just can't do it. I can't hear myself with that little subtle echo to it. So I'll listen to myself more on a direct side, and then I'll play back, of course, on the USB side. If you want to play back a backtrack while you're actually let's say singing with this unit, instead of using it, let's say for a podcast or anything like that, having that ability to listen to your actual backtrack right on the USB is possible. So that's a big plus to having an actual knob versus a switch or a button. The last knob, of course, is for what we have plugged in right here in front, and that's the headphone jack. It's a 1/4 inch headphone jack. This is going to allow me to control my headphone levels right from here. Now the last features are on the back, but we'll talk a little bit about what's inside. Of course, 24-bit, so it's very detailed in its recording quality, running at 192 kilohertz, which is absolutely amazing at this price point. For the minimum requirements to actually operate one of these, you don't have to worry. If you've bought your laptop in the last 5 years, you'll need Windows 7 or better. It'll run both on 32 or 64-bit if you own an actual PC. It only requires USB 2 for connectivity or USB-C. It does run on a Mac. You're going to need version at least 10.8 or better. So not much to worry about there. When we look at the back of the unit, again, here we're going to see our combo jack, which right now I have an XLR plugged into it, but it can be a 1/4 inch bounce or unbalanced, your choice. And here we're going to see 2 main outputs. That's our main, the big knob on the front, which can be balanced or unbalanced. There is also a sticker here that tells us what type of preamp in it, and it is a crystal preamp for the microphone. Now this is important because I did mention that it had about 5 millisecond return. It's actually just below 3 milliseconds return trip, but more importantly, this particular preamp gives us the quality necessary that when we're actually recording at an extremely high level of 192 megahertz, we're going to get the detail and the clarity, because that's what it's all about. Quality, clarity in your recording. Again, you don't have to get into all the fancy details about what's going on, except for the fact that it does it really well. And this is probably your first audio interface, so you want to make sure it's really easy to use. And that's what's going to happen with this guy. And just like a lot of companies are doing, you are able to buy this as either a standalone product, like I said, with some USB cables included. So this way it'll work as soon as you take it out of the box. But if you don't have yourself your microphones or headphones yet, or cables, and you're wondering, well, I want to buy everything so it kind of balances off and I get everything I need, you can always buy the actual kit. The kit's going to come with the headphones, the audio interface. It's going to come with an M audio microphone, the basket, and it also comes with an XLR cable, not to mention the 2 USB cables plus a pouch to put your microphone away when you're not using it. All that comes in the kit. For a little bit more, you get everything, or if you just need the audio interface, here you go. That pretty much wraps up everything on the M Audio. You can talk about audio interfaces all day, really. They're easy, simple, not complicated pieces of hardware. It's not like going off and buying a mixer and then having to learn everything about every knob and slider on the unit. This is basically to get your audio, what you're saying, either for your podcast, your video, your music that you're singing, or you need it to, do your job. This is a good way to start. It's going to be there because M Audio is a pretty reliable brand. I'm not concerned about the craftsmanship or reliability of the actual unit. Once you get it going and you become comfortable with it, it's going to work just by plugging it in and turning on your laptop. It's that simple. So I hope this video helped you in your buying decision a little bit. Maybe we'll see you in the next video. I'd like to say thanks for watching and bye for now.